ओम शांति। वेलकम बैक टू प्योर बाइट्स। आप सभी दर्शकों का स्वागत है और टुडे आई वांट टू शो यू अ वेरी सिंपल स्नैक आइटम जिसको कहते हैं स्प्रिंग रोल। लेकिन मुझे आपको बताना है वैसा स्प्रिंग रोल जो फ्रोज़न वाला नहीं, फ्रोज़न सेक्शन सुपरमार्केट में वैसा वाला नहीं, लेकिन जो आप सचमुच चाइनीज़ रेस्टोरेंट में खाते हैं। वो क्रिस्पी स्किन होता है और अंदर सॉफ्ट क्रंची वेजिटेबल्स होते हैं, जूलियन ऑफ वेजिटेबल्स, कैप्सिकम, कैबेज, कैरेट्स, जिंजर, मशरूम्स, ये बीन स्प्राउट, ऐसी फिलिंग बनाते हैं और फिर उसको रोल करके फ्राई करके फिर वो या तो चिली सॉस के साथ, स्वीट चिली सॉस के साथ खाते हैं या लिटिल बिट ऑफ सोया चिली सॉस। तो ये डिश मुझे याद दिलाती है जब मैंने मेरा करियर शुरुआत की थी सेंटोर, मुंबई के एयरपोर्ट सेंटोर होटल में, जहाँ पे ओरिएंटल रेस्टोरेंट था, वहाँ पे चाइनीज़ खाना पेश होता था। तो वहाँ हमारे यहाँ जो कि शेफ़ था टेंडरला, वो सारी ऐसे मंचूरियन और मानचाओ और वेजिटेबल स्प्रिंग रोल, तो ये वेजिटेबल स्प्रिंग रोल खाने लोग दूर दूर से आते थे। उसमें ऐसी क्या बात थी मुझे पता नहीं, क्योंकि लॉट्स ऑफ चाइनीज़ रेस्टोरेंट हैव यूज्ड टू सर्व स्प्रिंग रोल्स। तो अभी मुझे समझ आ रहा है विद माई इयर्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस कि टेंडरला जो शेफ़ था वो हालांकि टिबेटियन था, लेकिन he would take a lot of pride in what he was doing, you know, to the fine details. वो हर एक आइटम फ्रेश बनाता था। अगर कोई बासी होता था, he would, you know, sort of recycle it, but he was really proud of what he was doing. ऐसे नहीं कि shortcuts ये वो, और उसका जो care factor था to make that product nicely, or he was very aware that people were coming to taste his items from far away distance. So that particular characteristics made him very popular with his Chinese food. Although out there at Linking Road, Bandra, Juhu, all these had quite a lot of good in town, in Marine Lines there were quite a few good restaurants like Chopsticks and so forth. लेकिन सेंटोर होटल में, बम्बई के एयरपोर्ट सेंटर होटल में लोग दूर दूर से 4-5 आइटम बिल्कुल वो सिग्नेचर टेस्ट जो वो बनाते थे, उसका जो स्वाद, जायका, वो कहीं नहीं मिलता था। सो लेट्स ट्राई एंड रिक्रिएट दोज मेमोरीज ऑफ माई चाइल्डहुड, माई स्टार्ट ऑफ माई करियर इन सेंटोर होटल। तो आइए वो स्प्रिंग रोल हम फिर क्रिएट करते हैं। तो उसके लिए लेट मी गो थ्रू द इंग्रेडिएंट्स। स्प्रिंग रोल ऐसी चीज़ है जो वी कैन आइदर मेक अ पैनकेक विद हाफ 50% of flour and 50% of corn flour, make it into a thin batter and on a non-stick pan, और उस ज़माने में wok बनाते थे, wok में बनाते थे। So you just have to make a simple pancake, thin pancake, or with the non-stick pan these days it's very very easy. You just have to take a ladle, pour the batter and just roll it, and that's all you have to do is cook it on medium heat so that it doesn't get brown. और उसके ऊपर आजकल you also get machine made pastry sheets, like the puff pastry sheets, like the short crust pastry sheets, the filo pastry sheets, and also the these days it's not just the Asian shops, आपको वो पेस्ट्री शीट्स हर एक सुपरमार्केट में मिलेगी जिसे कहते हैं स्प्रिंग रोल पेस्ट्री शीट्स। ये पेस्ट्री शीट्स में है सिर्फ व्हीट और वाटर and wheat flour, water and coconut oil. That's all it has. So ये पेस्ट्री शीट से आप घर पे अगर स्प्रिंग रोल्स नहीं पसंद करते तो पट्टी समोसा भी बना सकते हैं। याद है पंजाबी समोसा और पट्टी समोसा जो स्कूलों में मिलता था, हॉकर्स बेचते थे with the tomato sauce. So that is that type of pastry which I have underneath this. I've just covered it because I don't want it to get dry. So the ingredients for the filling is we're going to use shredded carrots, shredded red and green capsicum, shredded cabbage, some bean sprout and some mushrooms, of course ginger, white pepper, little bit of sugar and no salt. पूछिए क्यों no salt? Because as you have already guessed, आप सभी लोग बेहतर कुक हो चुके हैं with looking at YouTube and videos and cooking master chef shows. Salt releases as soon as you put salt, the vegetable starts releasing its juices and it becomes soggy and soft. So the crunchiness factor chale jata hai. So we'll just add a little bit of soy sauce, but not any salt. So let's start with our filling now. So I'm going to let the pan heat for a couple of minutes and we're going to start with some oil. But first, let me season the pan. Never add the oil before the pan is seasoned. So what season means is well heated and it's now non-stick. The surface is non-stick. So ये filling जो बनाएंगे हम इसको थोड़ा सा chill करेंगे. As soon as we cook, we keep it in the fridge and we chill it a little bit. So the pan is now. I can feel the warm as if I'm standing close to a fireplace. That's how you feel the pan. You don't have to touch it or something, but you feel the heat. जैसे कि fireplace heater के सामने खड़े हैं वैसे. So let's start with some drizzle of oil. Your choice of your oil. Don't use olive oil or anything which is being fried, deep fried. So ideally use olive oil is ideally used for dressings and just a little bit of quick stir fry. So first of all, I'll add about tablespoon of ginger, my finely shredded ginger. It's a oil infused होता है, like with the ginger smell, with the ginger flavor. My apologies. So it's a very quick stir fry. You don't have to wait too long. I want to retain its crunchiness. And this is best. The chopsticks may seem a bit primitive, but it's highly fashionable. It's easy to actually mix, I find, than the tong, because जैसे noodles लंबे होते हैं, shredded vegetable भी लंबा होता है, so you can't really mix it properly with a tong. But with the help of a chopstick, it's much easier. Now I'll add my mushroom and bean sprout. These are tin bean sprout, so they are cooked bean sprout. But if available, I would use fresh bean sprout, which are available in the market. And you can also, it's very easy to make your own bean sprout. So here we go, a bit of sugar, a bit of pepper, white pepper, beautiful. Very quickly, now in some instances, like you can also put some noodles in your filling in a spring roll. But the spring roll in Centaur Hotel didn't have noodles. These days you find that there are also noodles in the spring roll filling. Now here we go with some light soy sauce. That's it. I've turned it off क्योंकि आपको लग रहा है कि ये पका नहीं, लेकिन it keeps on cooking a bit. So it's now ready to go in the fridge. इसको ठंडा करना है. At the same time, अगर कुछ पानी छोड़ा है, तो we'll be able to drain it. So as you can see, मैंने बिल्कुल half cook किए हैं, और I want to straight away take it out because the filling should be crunchy, not soft, overcooked vegetable, जिससे वो मजा चले जाता है. So the best thing is now take it out and put it in the fridge. So when you take it out, they'll still retain its crunchiness, and the best way is to put it in the freezer straight away so that the process of snap freezing starts, because you don't want the fridge to become warm. you want to just put it in the freezer so that instantly the process of snap freezing starts. ये रहे मेरे beautiful filling. It's still crunchy and ready to go. If you prefer fridge, that's fine as well. But अगर मेरे freezer में जगह हो तो मैं 5 मिनट सीधे freezer में डाल दूँगा, so that process of snap freezing starts. Or I don't have to freeze it, I just have to chill it and bring it out. So here I go. अभी इसको freezer में डालते हैं. So now we can start with heating up some oil in little pan to fry or spring rolls. While that filling is filling, so much of oil so that we can deep fry the spring rolls. Spring rolls को चिपकाने के लिए थोड़ा सा कॉर्नफ्लावर और पानी, bit of that cornflour milk. So let's see if our mixture is chilled. So it's a good practice to wear surgical gloves or something similar when you're using cooked food. जैसे spring rolls की sheet बाहर रखकर dry हो जाती है, so it also starts cracking up. So it's a good idea. So जहाँ just the area which is cracked up already, आप उसे नीचे की साइड तक, और फिलिंग भी ज़्यादा डालना नहीं है. Just in case you think I'm being very miserly, so आप जब एक दो ट्राई करेंगे ना, so you start getting better and better. So don't worry about the first two at all, because you'll get it right as you start doing a few. So ये हो गया first one. Now you see the next one will be better. अब आपको अंदाजा भी आ गया कितना डालना है फिलिंग. तो ये रहा, और आपको ये भी पता लगा कि कहाँ वेट करना है. ठीक है. तो second one. Although my vegetables are not softened, but I can still feel that crunchiness, because you need a little bit of softness. नहीं तो वो spring roll में it won't allow the pastry sheet to bend. हालांकि जब फ्रोजन सेक्शन में स्प्रिंग रोल्स मिलते हैं, they're all man-made, they're all manually done. Somebody is doing them. It can't be machine rolled apparently. So everybody who makes these, they get better and better and quicker. So you'll work it out कैसे बनाना है. I'm also out of practice, क्योंकि ये हमेशा हम बनाते नहीं हैं. Only when कुछ चाइनीज बन रहा हो घर पे, the whole other menu is Chinese, so that's when we make it. So इसको पूरा वेट कर दें. Filling. Now you might notice that the cabbage, the carrot is softer than the capsicums. So here we are. तेल भी गरम हो रहा है, तो कंट्रोल करना है, क्योंकि now it's about time that we fry. कहते हैं ना, ऑल गुड थिंग्स टेक टाइम एंड एफर्ट। तो कुछ मज़ेदार खाना हो तो थोड़ा बहुत तो एफर्ट। नाउ व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, फॉर अ पार्टी स्प्रिंग रोल्स बना के फ्रिज में या फ्रीजर में रख सकते हैं। Then the last two we'll just quickly make it. You don't want your oil to be too hot because वो अंदर से कच्चे रहेंगे। So here we go. Now we're going to fry these spring rolls. तो हमें चाहिए एक पेपर towel और one tray. So we'll get a tray with paper towel and we'll start frying the spring rolls. Alternative है कि for the pastry sheets you can make your own pastry, but for spring rolls you need very fine, बहुत thin लगता है. You'll have to buy a noodle machine if you want to need such fine pastry. It's only wheat and water and maybe coconut oil. Lekin you need a machine. So the best thing is make a pancake with equal quantities of flour and corn flour. Add water to it slowly, whisking it, breaking the lumps, और उसको पतला बैटर करो. Non-stick pan पे बनाओ medium heat पे, and then you made a pancake. और वो that will be as thin, like a thin dosa, but a pancake. So let's try our first one. So you have to control the temperature. I'm quite happy with my attempt for after a very long time. Or as you know, the ends sometimes play up. So उसको फिर stick करना है आपको ताकि वो खुले ना. Looking good. See, you might think that if I have more pastry around, अच्छा रहेगा, लेकिन वो अंदर कच्चा रहेगा. So it's a good idea to have just 1 or 2 layers of pastry. Could even use this plate in a moment. Nice, beautiful, coming up well. अब इसको ये जो टूट गया है, so you have to keep on holding इसको इस तरह ब्लेंड करो. Just about there. This is a beautiful color. It's not the healthiest of dishes. It's a naughty dish. Once in a while, you don't mind having a naughty dish like that. Here we go. Another one. Another one. You have to drain it on a paper ताकि वो सारा excessive oil जो है वो blot हो जाए. This is ready now. excessive oil को. See that color? That's what I really want. It will take you only 2-3 attempts to get better and better. Or you can make a big pancake, a big spring roll. इसके लिए बड़ी कढ़ाई, more oil to fry, and then you can finally just cut it in bite size once it's done. So here we are, another one ready. Nice. We've got 6 or 7 spring rolls. They're fairly similar apart from one of them. So if you make it regularly, you'll be quite good at it. But for a for a sort of not so healthy dish, none of us, I'm sure, will make it too often. But for parties and all that, once in a while, give it a go. मजा आएगा, खास करके बच्चों को जो भागते रहते हैं, they need a lot of, they will love it. Or why would anyone go to a restaurant when you cook food like that with a little bit of effort और उनको मजेदार खाना खिलाए? Why would kids really want to go outside and spend money on food which is not 100% good for them? So with this, I'm going to serve some chili sauce. Let me plate it up nicely for you, and then we'll see how it looks.
Now let's take the recap of spring rolls. And the ingredients are 1 cup shredded carrot, 1 cup shredded cabbage, 1 cup shredded red and green capsicum mixed, 1 cup mushrooms and bean sprouts mixed, shredded ginger, sugar, white pepper, soy sauce, oil, and some pastry sheets. Now let's understand the procedure. First, we will be preparing the filling. For that, season the pan for a minute. Add some oil. Now add shredded ginger, carrot, red and green capsicum, cabbage, mushrooms and bean sprouts, and stir fry for a minute. Add little sugar, white pepper powder, and stir for a second. Now add soy sauce and stir for a minute. Now transfer the mixture from the pan into a bowl and place these vegetables either in the refrigerator or in the freezer for it to cool down completely. Use corn flour and water mixture to stick the spring rolls. Meanwhile, heat some oil in a separate pan for deep frying the spring rolls. We are using thin pastry sheets, adding the filling in the center and rolling it as shown in the video. Now add spring rolls in hot oil and fry them until light golden brown in color, keeping an eye on the temperature of the oil. You may now remove the spring rolls on a tissue paper to absorb excess oil. You may serve the spring rolls with either soy sauce, sweet chili sauce, tomato sauce, or any other condiments of your choice.
So पेश हैं vegetable spring rolls with soy chili dipping and sweet chili sauce. Ideally, you should serve that with these condiments. एक बात बताना चाहता हूँ कि ये spring rolls is just an entree. So one should only limit yourself to 2 only. It is deep fried, high in calories. So yes, it is appetizers. They are appetizers, so they do stimulate your appetite. So just stick to 2, at the most 3 if you're like running around a lot and burning those calories. But yeah, it's entree, so do not make it your whole main meal, and not too frequently. But I certainly encourage you, आप ज़रूर 1-2 बार ट्राई करिए. So बच्चों को भी खिलाइए, तो good for them instead of them going to the restaurant. Enjoy करिए आपके फैमिली के साथ, और आज्ञा लेता हूँ till the next episode. Om Shanti.